on Shop HQ. Today we're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about getting older. You know, I want to say, what do lines, wrinkles, and gray hair, have in common? They're all visible signs of aging. They're all telling us that we're getting older. You know, gray hair is the pigmentation changing on your hair, just like when you have pigmentation on your skin. So the pigment of your hair starts to change. The pigment that makes the color of your hair starts to lose its power, lose its communication, lose its vitality and strength, and therefore you start to notice gray hair. That's where the gray comes in. Stress is a factor. Diet can be a factor. Hereditary is also a factor. But absolutely, time is a factor. So that means that as your collagen goes down, your elastin goes down, a lot of times you'll also notice that with that wrinkle or two, you also start to notice you get a gray hair here or there. So really, truly, gray hair is all about signaling that time in our life. So what do we do about it? Well, with skincare, we use collagen peptides or copper peptides or zearalenine neurotransmitters. With our hair, we can bring that same peptide technology forward. We're going to bring that exact same peptide with gray gone. We want your grays gone, like we want the wrinkles gone. We want the sagging gone on our skin. We also want to improve the quality and texture of our skin. Now, everything we're doing for the skin, we can do for the hair. So it's back. Gray Gone is back. This is the scalp treatment. This is going to help fortify the hair, nourish the hair, and help with the hair pigmentation. This is not a color. This is not a tint. This is not a dye. This is not a wash-off treatment. This is a permanent, altering, anti-aging treatment for the hair called Gray Gone. The mystery of Gray Gone. Well, it says it's a hair peptide that helps tell the follicle, keep your color. Gray Gone is pigmentation restoration for the hair. I love that. Pigmentation restoration for the hair. Most products only cover the gray. Gray Gone works differently. It really does, because it's going to go to the advanced peptides, going to go and support the hair's own pigmentation process. Can you imagine something going into your hair, into your scalp, and telling it what to do, encouraging it to hold on to its natural color longer instead of letting it fade away? And those where it has faded away, it reminds it of what it used to be and brings it back. This is not a dye. This is a peptide that helps the hair remember its original color. I love that. So this is what's really important about this. Gray Gone, you love it. It's very successful. We did it before. We did it during COVID, remember? When you couldn't go to the salons. And then because of a lot of issues, well, not really issues, people were moving on to different things. People kept asking about Gray Gone, and my staff keeps wanting to change the packaging. So for a while we were doing experimental packaging, trying to be in more hair applicator packaging, till finally I said enough. We are going to go back to this type of packaging so we can put that straight onto the scalp. You massage it into your scalp and you allow it to absorb. This is something you're going to use overnight on your scalp a couple of times a week. You know, if you wash your hair every day, then you're going to have to use this every night, right? Because you want it to go into your scalp. This contains the technology, the peptide technology, exosome technology, the Gray Gone technology. These peptides, I'm going to do a little bit more. You know what I like about it too? I've noticed that it helps a lot with making my hair fuller. It helps with the hair quality and strength, because gray hair, first of all, doesn't behave. That's one thing gray hair doesn't. See, my hair's a little wet now because I put it, see, this is where you want it. You put it in the scalp, you put it at the root. You're going to put it in the roots. I'm going to be putting a lot on because we are talking live here and I want to show you. Don't be afraid. It's not going to change the color. Well, if you have hair color on, this is also friendly. But imagine going less frequently between touch-ups if you're doing your grays. What I like is, I love the way my scalp feels. My scalp feels so good after using it. It feels refreshed, it feels calm, it feels nourished. I have Zero fallout. Look, I can do this and not one hair comes out. Look at that. Usually I would have a bunch of hair coming out. You see how amazing that is? Look. Ah, I love it. I love it. Gray Gone. So for those of you who have wanted the Gray Gone, you're finally getting the Gray Gone, and you want to hold on to the firmness, the elasticity, the tone, the color, the texture. You want your hair to be thicker. Gray Gone is it. I want to say a couple of things I've kind of prepared, because this way they can do little clips. Like we're going live here and we're talking about, oh, do I have to turn this on? Do I have to touch it for it to be active? So Gray Gone is back. Gray Gone is back. And I like the whole thing, because I was trying to think about what do lines and wrinkles and gray hair have in common? They're all signaling aging. And now, just like we have peptides for the skin, these are the peptides for the hair that remind the hair what color it used to be. Help stimulate that pigmentation. When you lose the color or the color changes in your skin because of the environment and time, also happens to your hair. And with our hair, men, women, it doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter what stage, and it's never too late, right? Feel like your hair is aging more gracefully. That's what I like about this. Reduces the constant pressure of root touch-ups. Looks more vibrant and put together. You'll look more vibrant and put together without heavy chemical color, which is really important, because I see a lot of people do their own color. And a lot of times we do our own color to save money and time and whatever. I mean, everybody's got their own. And then we go in the sun, or we go to the beach, or we're going out, or we're washing with shampoos that strip the hair. And then that color is oxidized. It looks really bad. And then also the hair dries out and gets damaged. The cuticle of the hair is not conditioned and reinforced. It stays open, so it becomes very vulnerable. Then you have very coarse, dry hair, hair that breaks very easily, hair that won't grow because it cracks so simply, it just breaks off and it's too fragile. With Gray Gone, you're going to be able to take care of all of that. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, Diane. Good afternoon. Welcome. It's popped up on the screen. Oh, it is already on the screen. Okay, great. Yeah, it's great. Gray Gone. Here it is. I love the Gray Gone. Treat your hair with the same science-backed care you give your face, right? Help maintain your youthful hair color, helps return your hair back to its own color. I like the fact that you save time and money. What? They come in and they give me like cues. And I'm like, I don't understand what the cues are. Imelda, hello everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. If you're just tuning in, I'm Manuela Marcajani. I'm a cosmetic chemist. I own and operate Isomers Laboratories. I've been formulating for over 35 years. And here in Shop HQ today, we are relaunching, reintroducing, bringing it back, Gray Gone. Gray Gone. Gray Gone. This is a trademark Gray Gone. We actually help supply hair places with this. This contains palmitoyl tetrapeptide 20. Supports the appearance of natural hair tone and helps preserve color vibrancy. Gray Gone is those things where you're going to be able to address the color of your hair. You don't get to pick a color. So don't say, well, I want this because I want my hair to be black or brown or chestnut or blonde. No, this is not it. If you, Manuela, if you, Imelda, hi. I don't know what hair color you are. I'm going to say Imelda has castaña. She has chestnut hair. This is what Gray Gone does. Gray Gone brings your hair color back. Your hair color back. So if you are blonde, you'll be blonde. If you're a redhead, you'll be a redhead. If you've got dark hair, you'll have that dark hair. This is what it does because it works on the pigmentation, the melanin. It also contains hyaluronate for plumping, rosemary extract, which is an antioxidant, acetyl tetrapeptide 3, which is clover. Clover is, again, this is going to be a vasodilator. It is an antioxidant, but at the same time, it's going to stimulate the circulation. We're going to get more nutrition in the root of your hair. We want this. So we want the scalp to be healthier. We want the circulation to be more stimulated without drugs. This is peptides bringing your hair back, bringing the color back, bringing the strength back, bringing the manageability back. This is what we want. We want our hair to behave and not to be so coarse. Gray hair, you know, it's like our skin. Well, we start to lose the volume in our skin and we lose the pigmentation in our skin, and that is all because of age and environmental damage. You know, it doesn't behave the same way. Well, hair, now we can do something about it. Now we can bring it back. It also contains biotin for fuller, denser looking hair. Stronger hair, more resilient hair, better scalp, more microcirculation, so more nutrition to the bulb of the hair. The hair will stand up straighter and fall better, so your hair won't be flat and stuck to your head. If you have fine hair, it's going to help add bulk to the hair. If you have thick hair, it's going to condition your hair and allow it to be more vibrant. This is like a win-win-win. To me, this is for healthy hair, healthy scalp, dealing with the gray. And what I like about it, it's backed in science, right? And this is where I want to really target the fact that when we started looking at the Gray Gone technology, at the tetrapeptide 36 technology, it's really great, right? Because it's really going to help. What I want to say, this is what makes this so special. It's not like a regular dye, it's not a root spray, and it's not color depositing shampoo. Because those are your options, right? Dyeing your hair, doing a root spray, or putting makeup in your roots, or those shampoos that deposit color. I have never had success with those. Like when I do things like that, I end up brassy, dry. People always say, "Did you do it yourself?" Because it usually never looks good. Gray Gone does not coat or stain the hair. It is a leave-in peptide serum that works at the scalp level to support the appearance of natural pigmentation processes while delivering real hydration and strengthening benefits. So we have been formulating it. We're cosmetic chemists who've been formulating for decades. And this is what makes it different. This is not a dye. This is not a root treatment color. It's not a shampoo. This is a beautiful serum with peptide technology that helps restore, revive, and revitalize your hair color. If the pigmentation has changed, not only has your pigmentation changed, where did your pigmentation go? Because now only gray is left, white is left. So all the color is out. The only color left is the white, and it looks great because of the keratin, because of the proteins of the hair, right? That's why you're getting this silvery kind of gray color. And some people, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. My grandmother, her gray hair was yellow. It's not a nice gray. It's almost very oxidized. I like the silvery one or the very white, but kind of when it gets, sometimes Darius's is a little bit yellow too. So when I see that, this is also another reason why we started making this back up again. Because it's going to boost your hair. It gives it that vibrancy. You can have better root treatment. I like it for the fact that, yes, I'm not as gray as, because I should be, very gray. But you don't see me very gray, right? The other thing is, I have very fine hair and I have widow's peak, right? These are all little baby hair in here. Look, look, you see them? See all the hair that's coming back in? Look at that. Look at that. It's only going to get better and better. Gray Gone is stimulating my scalp, conditioning my scalp, working on the hair. More importantly, it's working on the hair color. So here's the deal. It's regularly $60. You have it for $40. This is going to last you a couple of months. You're going to have to go through 3 months of treatment to see the full benefits. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. This is not my rules. This is nature. This is God. This is biology. Hair grows in 3 cycles. You want to be able to grab all 3 cycles when you're doing the treatment. So treatment, you should be in for 3 months so you can get the full benefit. You can still try it. You're still going to start seeing results. You're going to start seeing results in a couple of weeks because you're going to also notice your hair is not so dull. It's not so damaged. You're going to feel your scalp come alive again. What I noticed when I went back to it and I put in my scalp, I had to use quite a bit because my scalp was like, where have you been? I need this nutrition. And I use really good shampoo. I use Isomers laboratory shampoo. I use really good shampoo, really good conditioner for my hair as well. But those things clean your hair, They don't revitalize the color. And being anti-aging, longevity, we want to live longer. We want to look younger. We want to look fresh. We want to look healthy. We want to remember, you know, and have our hair be what it used to be. Fashion is great. Changing your hair color is great if you want to. But when you're forced to because of age and you don't, you know, you're saying, I don't really want to go into the dyes, or I don't want to use it. I'll do it a couple of times a year, but I have a girlfriend. She'll only dye her hair 3 times a year, regardless of what it looks like. That is her maximum tolerance to the toxicity of dyeing her hair. She uses Grey Gone, and her hair went from, oh my goodness, we have to show you a picture. I'm gonna see if she'll get, because her hair went from very dry straw-like hair to beautiful hair, and she is so busy. She has so many children. She's very, very busy, but she looks like now she spends time in the salon. She spends time taking care of herself because her hair is under control. Will it help with thinning? Yes, it helps with thinning hair, Imelda. This is why I love it. I was talking about that. It helps totally with thinning hair. Thinning hair, see, the whole point of the microcirculation is to nourish the bulb. It also makes the scalp, the follicle stronger and thicker in there. So this is going to help with the anchoring, right? So you want to anchor your hair. You want to have the nutrition around the hair. You want to have a good environment, the conditioning medium of the scalp, plus working on the pigmentation. This does so much more than what we can say. We're technically not supposed to say it stimulates hair growth. So I'm not going to say it stimulates hair growth. What I am going to say is that it's really great for thinning hair, fine hair. It's excellent for gray hair. And for this price point, you're getting the science and technology. If I were you, I would get 2 or 3 of these. 3 would be ideal, because when you have 3, and I would number them 1, 2, 3, and I would take the time and do the program. By doing that program, and so we're able to give you a really, so you're literally getting $60 off when you do it that way. And I think that would be really great. And I'm sure Shop HQ has a coupon or some kind of code that is going to help you. This is not a temporary cover-up or harsh dye that damages your hair. Grey Gone is a leave-in peptide serum. I love that. That works with your scalp's biology. This is science, ladies, and this is really going to help. Thank you for all the great products. My skin is now healthy. Woo! For you, we say congratulations. Got to get it. You absolutely got, you will love it. Grey Gone was a huge game changer, has been a game changer, and I know my staff, the girls, really work really hard to want to have things look in a certain way, and you know, it's giving. Aren't they precious? It's giving, you know, it's giving luxe, or it's giving fit, or it's giving, it's a whole language. I don't get it. I pretend I know what they're saying half the time. All I know is I want to give you this. I want to give you Grey Gone. I want you to get you back on the program that's addressing the gray, addressing the stress, addressing the pigmentation of your hair with what I know and love, which is peptide technology. Many, many years ago, there was a famous brand and lady who was a journalist who then became a judge and jury of skincare. And she tried to insult me. It's so very funny. Backhanded comment where she said, you know, Manuel is very passionate and very suspicious that she's so passionate and has never met a peptide she didn't like. Because she, being a journalist, not a scientist, thought peptides were... Now, her brand is all about peptides. And she's taken down all the stuff that she said about me. That's so funny. It's so funny. So, you know, did I get upset back then? A little bit. But today I'm laughing because I know we were always on the right course. I know we were always doing the right thing. We had it right. So be the first to get the Grey Gone. Us guys, oh, Patrick, of course. And you're going to love this. Well, Isomers Laboratories, Isomers Skincare is made for everybody. It's made for the cool people, which we all are, right? We're the coolest. We're all the coolest people. This is our club of Isomers Laboratories. Diane, please restock the bonus large size of the matrixyl peptides and vitamin C for the body. I know that they are watching on the other side, so they will keep that as a note, because you tell me something, it goes that way. I try to remember, I really do, but I don't, But I have said it out loud, so it's in the universe, and you watch how they're going to make this happen. Robin, when is the shampoo returning? Please. Again, they want to change the packaging. I'm going to try to convince them to go back to our fabulous packaging that we just use the Boston round amber bottles, right? The pharmaceutical stuff. If you guys are okay with that, we're going to bring that back sooner rather than later. And our oh yes, Shirley. Yes. Did we have what did we have back then? We had peptide body washes. Now people think they're so cool because they put a little bit of technology in their body wash. We had Matrixyl body wash with trace elements, magnesium, and support for the skin. Remember all of that? All of the cool things we did? We're going to bring all of that back. So you're going to have to hang on and keep loyal to Shop HQ and Isomers Laboratories. If I were you, I would make sure you subscribe to their channel and subscribe to the Isomers channel so we can talk about it. But the more we talk in our community of the things that you like, the better it is for us to be able to present them through Shop HQ as well, which is exactly what we wanted to do, right? So this is a really good thing. I'm going to end the show now because we are talking about the Grey Gone. Do I want to say anything else? I want to say, let me see. Any other questions I could answer for you before I go? I want to remind everybody, what is this? First of all, I'm Manuela Marchigiani from Isomers Laboratories. I'm a cosmetic chemist with 35 years, almost 40 years experience of formulating. This is, and we own Isomers Laboratories in Toronto, Canada. We make all our own product. We don't farm it out. We have all the science here. We are reintroducing Grey Gone. Grey Gone, which is the hair peptide to attack the gray of your hair. So here we go. What do lines, wrinkles, and gray hair have in common? They're all physical signs of aging. Loss of collagen, loss of elastin, loss of pigmentation, especially pigmentation. So when you see spots or freckles on your skin or melasma on your skin, uneven skin tone, that's your pigmentation. Your hair has a pigment. It has a color. And your color is natural or true to you. I'm a blonde. I'm a dark brown, mousy brown kind of hair color, okay? So I was going gray. We have Grey Gone to return my hair to blonde. If you're a redhead, it'll bring your hair to red. If you are dark black hair or brown hair, that's the color you will be. So it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter. You do need hair though, right? So this is going to work on the pigmentation. Also, what does it do? Works on conditioning the scalp, works on the microcirculation, aids with the vascularity. Chris is asking. Oh, first I'll do Imelda. We love you, Manuela, your team, Isomers, and Shop HQ. Imelda, beautiful. Thank you so much. We love you too. Chris, should you only apply after washing hair or every day and twice a day? No, do not apply twice a day. Once a day, every day. So even on the non-shampoo hair days, okay? So say you wash your hair in the morning on Monday, and maybe you're not going to wash your hair again till Thursday, right? So Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, you're still going to apply 1 or 2 dropperfuls of the Grey Gone and then massage it all to your scalp, especially in the areas, especially in the front part. This part tends to get grayer faster than the back. And that's why brands, all right, okay. You want to get a little bit of dishy stuff? All right, before I go, I'm going to just give you one bit of tea. A lot of brands, when they do their before and afters, and when they're talking about scalp treatments or hair treatments or things that fortify the hair, they usually do it on the back, the top here, or the back of the hair. Why? Because it doesn't age as fast as the front. Isomers, we do the front, we do all of it because we're not afraid of science and showing you exactly what our formulas can do, because we actually embrace it and you. We want to give you problem-solving skincare that works directly from our laboratory to you from Shop HQ. And this is the gray gone. Managing the gray. It's not a dye. It's not a leave-in color treatment or shampoo that's going to deposit color. This is actually a serum technology peptide serum and plant extract that stimulates your scalp. You put it in the gray area, put it in the root. You want to put it into the roots here, into your scalp, massage it in every night, and watch the pigmentation come back for your hair. Get it today. Special price until Monday, only on Shop HQ. Thank you so much for everyone. Can this be used with hair oils? Yeah, first. You got to use this first. The oils, anything oil have to go on after because this is a water base, because we don't want to clog the skin, clog the pores, or impede penetration. So you're going to have to put this on like, if you put the oils on in the morning and you're using this at night, you're going to be fine. But try to do as clean of a scalp as possible. Thank you, everybody. Great questions. See you guys next week. Bye. Have a great weekend.